Okay guys, so the video that you're about to see is my experience riding the Polar Express. This video is going to show everything I did that day in a slimmed down version, and I hope you enjoy. Okay everyone, it's 5 in the morning and we're on our way to Ossawa, Michigan to ride the Polar Express. So we've been driving for about 3.5 hours now, and we're going to eat at this Cracker Barrel. Look how big these are. Alright. Okay, so we just finished eating and we're going to be there in about 50 minutes. We're almost there. We're getting real close, guys. I'm getting excited because I just saw some smoke in the distance. You see that smoke up there? The Polar Express is right behind this building. Look at it. There it is. Wow. There's the museum right there. We had to park. Wow, it is so windy. We had to park quite a distance away. The train's way over there. Morning. So this is the museum. Everybody's waiting in line. How's it going? Did you guys look at the train already? Or?
Yeah, we've got videos of it backing up and everything.
I can't believe it, you guys. All right, we have to get in line. Inside of the museum, we waited to get our tickets. There were so many people that it was hard to move around. Now, Lionel did a really good job with this model. The cold load looks realistic. After we picked up our tickets, we headed towards our train car. So here's the ticket we got. Once we made it to the train car, the conductor let us get on board.
Up we go!
The name of our train car was Holly. Once on board, you could choose any seat you wanted. Here's a better look at our passenger car. And 2 cars behind us was this generator car, and we think it powered all of the passenger cars. After waiting for about 15 minutes, the train started to move. We were on our way to Ashley, Michigan. Here's what it looked like from my seat. So we're picking up speed here. We're almost up to 30 miles an hour. Everything's flat out here. After about 15 minutes, we decided we'd go get some hot chocolate. We're in between the train cars, guys. We had to go through 3 passenger cars before we made it to the hot chocolate car.
How are you doing? How's it going? I think that was that.
Thank you. When we made it to the hot chocolate car, there were so many people and everything was rocking back and forth. Just take a look at that sign in pepper on the ceiling. Unfortunately, the line was too long, so we decided we'd get hot chocolate on the way back. The next car over was the merchandise car, and just like the hot chocolate car, everything was rocking back and forth. There was quite a bit of stuff in there. There was some toy trains, some t-shirts, and even some neat autographed books. Now, we didn't buy anything yet. We wanted to get back to our seats because we were getting close to the village. I can't believe these little toy trains don't roll off the table. So we headed back to our seats in the Holly car, and on the way there we ran into the hobo. Thanks, hobo!
You betcha!
Shortly thereafter, the hobo played his harmonica for us.
Hey! See you around, alright?
When we made it to Ashley, Michigan, I kid you not, the time was 5 till 12. My cousin, he doesn't mess around. In the village, there was music playing and people dancing, but me and my cousins wanted to get a video of the train as it went to back up. We're almost to the train. There's like mist coming towards us. There's another hobo.
You guys walked all the way down here to get a picture of the train, right?
Yeah, you know it.
When it's gonna back all the way back up in town.
That's what, you know, we're so excited to see it. We were just talking about that though. After the train stopped, we were able to get up close and take some videos and pictures. That is loud. Now what happened next was probably my favorite part of the whole trip. Okay guys, I've been given permission to get inside of the cab of the Polar Express. Wow.
Do you go to school with them?
No. I don't really, I made a YouTube video.
Okay.
And he said if you'd like to get in. Wow. Inside of the cab, it was pretty loud, but it was also nice and warm. It was so neat seeing all the controls up close. There's steam coming through here.
Saw your videos out there.
Did you see my video? Yeah. Thanks.
I've got to buy the aquarium car.
Oh, yeah. Look at the firebox in there. Do you care if I hold my camera close? Look at that, guys. Wow. Incredible. I extended my GoPro so that I could see the coal load, but I didn't rotate it to see the front of the engine. I wish I would have done that. Hey, is there like an emergency brake here or something? Right there? Okay.
This is the automatic brake which controls your train.
Okay.
So emergency is when you just move this all the way over.
I gotta see, where's the whistle? I'd love to blow, but I know you probably can't right now. Yeah, darn it. Thanks again, guys. Wow. Guys, I can't believe it. I was just in the Polar Express. So neat. I just want to say thanks so much, Taylor Moon, for making this possible. Yeah. So after I got out of the train, there was still a lot of things to see and do. In one tent, people could line up to see Santa Claus. In another building, they had some activities for little kids. One of those activities was building a toy in Santa's workshop. And outside the building, there were some animals for people to look at. Man, I bet you guys are cold. Pygmy goats. Hey there. So at this point, we had about an hour until we had to leave. Another cool thing that they had was live reindeer. What's the reindeer's name?
This one's name is Noel.
How old is this?
This one's only 7 months. She was
7
born
months.
the 1st of April.
So after spending nearly 2 hours walking around Ashley, we were all getting pretty cold. But before we would leave, Santa would give out the first gift of Christmas.
My goodness. Daniel Geiger out there.
Holy smokes! Santa then waved goodbye to everybody.
Oh, and don't forget, Santa loves cookies.
The next thing we knew, everybody was scrambling to get back on the train. The wind was blowing so hard when the train went by. So once the train whistle blows, yep, now it's time to get back on. So after the whistle blew, everybody got back onto the train. As the train was leaving, we could see some hobos waving at us. Shortly after we departed, we decided to go back to the merchandise car and also pick up some hot chocolate. In the gift shop, I ended up getting a t-shirt, a poster, a button, and some postcards. Nice. And of course, on my way back, I had to get some hot chocolate. Thank you. The cups had a nice silhouette of the Pure Marquette, and the hot chocolate tasted pretty good. An hour later, we made it back to Oshawa. At that point, the journey was complete, and we all went back into the museum. This was the order of all the train cars. The last thing we did was look around the museum. They had some neat model trains on display, but for whatever reason, they weren't running. The museum had some pretty neat pieces, and there was also this real big mural of the Polar Express, and every once in a while it would shimmer. They also had these pictures on the wall that showed the history of the 1225. After we finished walking through the museum, it was time to head back home. We had a 4-hour drive ahead of us, so we had to get going. So there you have it, guys. That was my trip to Oshawa, Michigan to ride the Polar Express. Getting to see the 1225 up close in person is something that I'll never forget. It was a really neat experience. I'd like to thank Taylor Moon for reaching out to me on YouTube, and I'd also like to thank the engine crew members that let me in the cab that day. That was really cool. Thanks so much, you guys, for watching this video, and have a great day.